Hey, it's Evan. Welcome back to another episode of the Mindful 8 podcast. Yes, it's been some time, over 2 weeks since my last episode. I just recently got back from Miami, Florida, where I was at a mindset mastery seminar led by Marcel Klein. And coming back, I became ill, which isn't an excuse. This is just me catching me up on where I've been the past 2 weeks. Total culture shock, the experience that I had in Miami. To be surrounded by all these vibrant individuals, all these abundant individuals, it definitely sparks something in you. What it sparked in me was the confidence. And confidence comes from connection, connection to yourself, connection to others, and also simply knowing what you have to do in life, right? For me, it was spend some time away from my hometown, taking on this new chapter in my life in Philadelphia, subletting my friend's apartment, being on my own again, right? Having two other roommates, but being on my own, really seeing what I can do for myself, going all in on my business, burning the boats of any plan B, because there is no plan B. It's only plan A. And I am going all in on my business. So catching up on life is what I've been doing since coming back from Miami. My physical vessel got a little ill, totally understandable because the lack of sleep that I had, screaming at the top of my lungs, getting into peak state. You may or may not be able to hear it in my voice. Obviously, my voice has changed. I'm more confident with how I speak, but also still getting over this illness. So that's part of it. Yes, I got a buzz cut. And yes, I'm in Philadelphia. The new chapter is here, and I'm super excited for what comes next. Today marks the 90-day sprint. The 90-day sprint of creating content, building business, strengthening meaningful relationships. What's going to come in the next 6 months? I don't know, but I'm excited for it. I'm detached of what comes next. I'm just so focused on the process. There is an infinite amount of knowledge to be gained here in this earth realm. And in today's episode, I really just want to talk about how I'm feeling, right? A stream of consciousness on whatever I want to speak about. Because yes, this episode is episode 100. And that's really what we can focus on to give you some value, to take something away from this episode instead of just hearing me rant for 5-10 minutes. Just start. Just start, right? It's like when you have a problem. Well, first of all, you have no problems. They're all in the mind. But if you have a problem, writing it down is 50% halfway there to solving it. It's the same thing with starting a business, creating a personal brand, creating content, burning the boats, going all in. Just start. Just start, right? For me, my fear was always fear of the unknown, being afraid of what was going to happen if I did this, if I did that, if I took a leap of faith, right? And how do I overcome that fear? First, I reframe fear as excitement. I'm excited to take that one-way plane to a foreign country I've never been before. I'm excited to do that. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. There is so much truth in that, right? Just go for it. Just start. Just start. Just start. This is the best advice that I can give to young and aspiring entrepreneurs. This is the best advice that I can give to anybody. Quite often I hear people say, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to pursue this, I want to pursue that venture. And my ego says, no, you're not. You're not going to do that. Because I haven't even seen you write any ideas down on paper. You really just have to start. Just start. If you want to build a personal brand, challenge yourself. Create one piece of content every single day. It's not that hard. It's actually quite simple if you affirm it to be. Just start. So in today's episode, episode 100, which is incredible to think about. And I know that this podcast is going to evolve furthermore. right? It started with me just ranting about mindfulness, meditation, awareness, and having it be 8 minutes. And now it's evolved into so much more. The first couple episodes I scripted, right? I was reading off a script about what I wanted to speak about. And there's nothing wrong with that. I had to give my origin story. I had to give my backstory, right? Remember, this is all originating from my father. He had the camera, passed away when I was 2. I'm carrying on that legacy. I know that there's parts of our parents that we carry on. And there's also parts of our parents that we just cut off. Be the black sheep in the family. Cure the family lineage. And for me, I know that's a big task. I take it on wholeheartedly. I welcome it wholeheartedly with unconditional love. But I know that part of my reasoning for why my soul decided to be born to the parents that it was born to was to carry on the legacy of documenting through this, through the lens. The cameraman, that's who he was. And now I'm carrying on this legacy. This next chapter, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of growth, and there's going to be a lot of suffering. And that's okay. Because confidence builds courage, and courage builds a true man. And that's what I'm aspiring to be, a true man, an authentic man. One day a father figure, right? Right now, I'm just being the best brother, son, and friend that I can possibly be. I moved away from home because I knew that there was comfort there. I love my mom unconditionally, but there's comfort there, and I'm not growing. It doesn't mean I'm going to go back at all. Of course I'm going to go back. I'm probably going to go back tomorrow. I need a new pair of contacts. I only have one pair left, right? So my contacts are ready to tomorrow or the day after that. And I'm burning the boats. I'm going all in. But everything in life is supposed to be kept in equilibrium. So because I'm giving 100% of my time to business, that doesn't mean I completely ignore everything else. I understand what's distracting me, and I understand the only purpose of distractions are to distract you. But I know that I'm striving to keep everything in equilibrium. And that's not easy. It's not supposed to be. And that's okay. Fall in love with that knowing. Fall in love with that understanding. Keeping things in equilibrium is not easy. Never has been, and it never will be. Boom, that was a bar. But it all begins by starting. Starting the personal brand, starting the business. Start. It all starts somewhere. And for you, it may be overcoming your fear. So how do you overcome this fear, and how do you start? You hold yourself accountable to yourself, but also tell somebody else, hey, I'm going to start my personal brand today. I have to create one reel for the first 7 days. That's it. And if I don't complete it, I'll send you $500. Get that on paper. Give the $500 to somebody you trust, right? What are you holding on to? If it's money, give some money to somebody else. Say, hey, I trust you. I'm going to ask for this back. Actually, no, I'm going to use it, and we're going to go get dinner after 7 days because I'm going to crush this challenge. And if you succeed, you get the money back. And you've also started a personal brand. If you don't, you analyze why. It's an opportunity to learn. That's what failure is. It's all opportunity to learn more about yourself, more about the world, more about others. But I encourage you to really just start. Pick up your phone, talk to the camera. You don't even have to post it. Just get really accustomed to starting your personal brand. If you want to travel, don't go travel, right? If you have a car, go drive around, see where it takes you. The hustle culture it's a bit overrated, especially in this day and age. With AI, everything's going to be automated, except authenticity, human connection. That will never go away. Have fun, smell the roses, honor the journey, because it's all that exists. And there's so much beauty in that. I encourage you If this video popped up on your feed for whatever reason possible, I don't understand why this popped up on your feed. I don't know how the YouTube algorithm works. I'm cracking it day in, day out. But I know that it was given to you for a reason, because nothing happens to you, it happens for you. So take this as your opportunity to start. Just get started. It's the best thing that you can do. You learn something about yourself, you learn something about the world, about others, but you don't get there unless you start. Start, start, start. Episode 100. Thank you all for following me on this journey. What a blessing to be alive. What a blessing to experience this physical realm. What a blessing to experience the birth vision, to remember the birth vision. I love you. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day.